Another brick fan with a gift with purchase set. This is a tribute to Jules Verne's books. This is set 40690, was released in June 2024. It has 351 pieces, one minifigure, and it was a gift with purchase of over $150 at a Lego store or on legoshop.com. As you can see, this is designed kind of like an open book, so you could think of the book being like this, and open. There's a bookmark here done in this nice sand green color. And this, of course, comes with a minifigure. This is Jules Verne, the famous author. So here's a look at the minifigure, and he has a candle, it looks like here, or a flame piece, and then a letter. If you look closely, he's wearing kind of a very formal jacket here, almost a tuxedo with a bow tie, brown pants with no printing on them. Fairly generic face. I'm sure this is a unique print, but nothing super spectacular about this. I like the widowed peak hair here. I think that's a good look. Not a lot of difference on the back, just kind of a plain look of that suit jacket. So he's kind of wearing a tuxedo. There's some spots, obviously, you can set the figure on the display itself. I love the overall look of this, and it has 3 different vehicles in it. So this is the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Here we have a steam engine, probably from Around the World in 80 Days. And then there's a balloon here in the background, which is from the book 5 Weeks in a Balloon. So if I zoom in a little bit here, here is the submarine, of course, the Nautilus. And you can see it's just half of it. But I love the way they even got a propeller back here for the submarine itself. I like using the pearl gold accents here with the darker nougat and then the light blue. These look like the nice rounded windows you see in submarines and all the main pilot area, or the bridge, I suppose. So I think that turned out really nicely. There is this sticker here that has Jules Verne, and it has kind of a map, as obviously his Around the World in 80 Days was probably his most famous book. Looking at the train, you can see it's really nicely done as a micro build. Of course, these silver roller skate pieces for the train wheels, the trans yellow for the passenger cars here. The steam locomotive itself has this gold accent. That's a quarter round there. A couple of these rounded 1x3 plates that have the open studs, which allows you to put this to invert this section here to create the steam engine, and then just a rounded brick here for the engine itself. And then moving up, we have this actually pretty well built micro balloon here. This is one of those 2/3 height studs. Balloon look. I think it turned out okay, although it seems a little fragile. It's hard to get those to kind of align up. But then, of course, underneath that, you see a couple of clouds there behind. So the top part of the build here is like a clouds in a blue sky. You can see some of the structure here that is holding the book open. And then, of course, the bridge here is very well designed for the railroad tracks. Nicely done in that darker brown down here. And then the bottom looks like an ocean with different colors of blues down there. Of course, a lot of stud on the side, construction here to create this look. Like I said, it does very much look like a book if you hold it up this way. So it's a open book. I think the construction was really well done. It's a really fun build to do. And I really like how it turns out. I think at 350 pieces, that would make this probably a $30 set, I suppose, if you were to buy it outright. I'm sure it's going to go for a lot more than that on the market now that it's probably not available anymore. I think it was available just for the weekend. Of course, these types of gift with purchase sell out pretty quickly. $150 is a pretty high price point, but you know, if you're getting about a $30 value, $30-ish value for $150, that's 20% off. Basically, you're getting either you can think of that as a 20% off for this free set, essentially. You're getting back in Lego. So overall, I think that's a pretty good value for this set. It really does fit in nicely as a little tribute to Jules Verne and his famous works, of course. So overall, a very nice gift with purchase set. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Lego set. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to see more of my Lego reviews. I've left a link to some of my other playlists up here on the screen.